Tested my credit and boosted it up. You ain't running plays, you ain't one of us. Meeting with lenders, gaining they trust. 100K funding, that ain't enough.
What's good, y'all? It's Impeccable Gino, and today I'm going to give you some funding hacks, some funding tips. I'm gonna tell you where the banks pull from. I'm gonna tell you what sequence to go for when it comes to funding, and I'm also gonna tell you how to build a relationship with these banks and where to find them in your area. So look, it's very important to know where the banks pull from when you're doing sequences, because you just don't want to start applying and get a whole bunch of inquiries everywhere and you don't even know what's going on. And now you're getting denied because you don't know where they're pulling from. So we're gonna start off. I got 10 cards right here, y'all. So we got about 10 different banks here, and I'm gonna tell y'all about each product here, y'all. And I'm actually gonna show y'all the website where to find these banks in your area, because there's a lot of banks out there, y'all. There's a lot of banks, and a lot of people be like, oh, I can't find my bank. I can't find any banks that's giving out lending. So I got the websites for y'all. All right, y'all. So the first bank we have that I want to break down to you is Flagstar. So this right here is a business credit card, y'all. And they do 0% interest anywhere from 0 to 12 months. And they pull from TransUnion. And they actually are backed by Elon. So with Elon, you can get at least 3 cards within the first 6 to 8 months. The next card we have right here is NASA Federal Credit Union. And they actually do pre-approvals. This is a personal credit card right here. So they actually do pre-approvals, and they actually give high limits, and they pull from Experian. You want to have at least a 680 credit score to get in with them. So this is a great one, y'all. They've been giving my clients 20, 15 high limits, y'all. So now we have Citizens Business Bank, and they also are backed by Elon, and they give out high limits. So we know Elon pulls from TransUnion. Same one with this one, same one with this one. These are 2 Elon financial bank credit cards. Citizens Business Bank, not the regular Citizens. There's a big difference. Next thing we have is American Express, y'all. So we have American Express. This is the personal cash preferred. It's the blue one, y'all. So if you like cash back, this is the one you're gonna get. And they pull from Experian. And on the business side, is actually a way to get 4 credit cards with 1 inquiry, y'all. All you gotta do is see if you're pre-approved. You can go on the Amex website, or you can log into your own account and see if you're pre-approved for these credit cards, y'all. So that's Experian. Remember that. So now we have PenFed. And this is actually a debit card right here. So this is due to building a relationship. So we may have some credit cards, we might have some debit cards, but we usually want to start off with the debit. That means getting the check-ins and getting the savings, just so we can build that relationship with these banks and have a relationship that's transactional. So I'm gonna put money on this card about once a week, maybe twice every month, depending on what's going on. But this bank right here, they offer a pre-approval. So they offer pre-approvals coming from Equifax. So on the personal side, if you're getting funding yourself or you got any funding clients, you want to start off with PenFed and NASA. So that's some game right there for y'all. Then what we have next is Bank of America, y'all. And the reason why you want this is deeper than the credit cards. It gets bigger than just having a credit card. It's just having an account, because they actually offer 4 auto loans with 1 inquiry. So that's the good thing about building a relationship with Bank of America. This is the business debit. So we're gonna build with them so we can be able to get these 4 vehicles at a low interest rate, y'all. And they also offer 0% interest credit cards up to 9 months. And what I've been seeing from them is like about 15K limits. And they do pull from Experian on the business side. On the personal, they pull from TransUnion. So keep that in mind too. So now what we have here, y'all, We have 2 business Chase credit cards, y'all. And we all know Chase, y'all. We need to get in with Chase, so you actually need to get a checkings account, a business checkings, a business savings. And this bank right here is giving out the most money out of every bank right now. So you can get 2 credit cards with 75K each on them. They got the business cash, they got the business unlimited. So it's a lot of opportunities, y'all. I know y'all see what's going on with Chase. You can get the cash back, you get the unlimited. And guess what? They also offer, just like BOA, if you make a $3,000 spend altogether within 90 days, you get a bonus. You get the cash back, y'all. You get a mean cash back. So you spend 3K, and then I think you get like 3 times. So like, let's say you spend 3K, but you really max it out to 10K, you'll probably get about like a band, $1,000, so like 1,200, just for doing that 3K spend. So Chase is where it's at, y'all. This is the #1 bank. Then we have Navy Federal. Navy Federal, we know why we want to build a relationship with them. So we had the Go Prepaid, then we had the regular business and checkings debit card. But we want to build a relationship with Navy Federal because they're giving out high limits too. On the auto loans, clients with 600 credit scores, 650 credit scores, they're getting approved for $30,000 auto loans, and that's because they're building a relationship. So what they're doing is they're making weekly deposits. They're setting up direct deposit to this bank account. And Navy Federal, they have an internal score, so it's about the relationship with them. It's not necessarily about your credit score, but that is a factor, so don't forget that. So now, once you're in with Navy Federal, we all know that they're giving out 25K limits on the first credit cards that you can get. And another thing about Navy Federal that's good is they offer a secure card that's a graduation card. So you're actually allowed to put up to $5,000 on this card, on the secure card with this bank. So after you get that card for 90 days, if you did good with the payments, they will turn that card unsecured and you might get a credit limit increase. So you drop 5, next thing you know, in 90 days, you got a 10K limit unsecured. So that's great, y'all. Y'all need to get with Navy Federal and do the right thing. Payments on time, build with them, get the secure loan and everything. So we got Key Bank. Key Bank is good on the business, y'all, and they're good on the personal. But I like to have a business relationship with a lot of banks if I can, because their products on the business side, they offer 0% interest. And Key Bank, they offer 0% interest anywhere from 6 months to 9 months. And they also offer the line of credit. But you do need your documents in order to get the line of credit. You're gonna need bank statements, W-2s, maybe P&L statements, everything. So you need to be together when you go to Key Bank. But they are giving out $100,000 right now, 2 different products. So the last one I want to give y'all is PSECU. And as somebody who's first starting off, building up credit cards, this is the best bank, y'all. So with PSECU, it's a Pennsylvania bank, so you have to be enrolled in some type of organization that they have something to do with. So it's a website called prps.org. That's prps.org, y'all. And I think I'm gonna show them right now. I'm gonna show y'all right now. This is what y'all gonna join. So prps.org, it's Pennsylvania Recreation and Park Society. So what you're gonna do, all you're gonna do is donate. You're gonna donate like $20. You're gonna get that $20 membership, and now you're gonna be able to get into PSECU, and they're actually offering 3 products up to 20K altogether. So you might be able to get Here's what I got. I got one 12K credit card, I got a 7K credit card, and I got $1,000 line of credit. So that's what they was able to give me with this. So we got prps.org. That's how you get into PSECU, y'all. And this is some funding plays that you can actually, if you're not in a position, you can take all the information that I gave you and help somebody else out, and then you charge them a service fee on the back end. But if you still have problems yourself, I'm here. So I'm here to help y'all if y'all need any help, because we have banking relationships too with these banks. So we're able to have the reps push it through with a special note, and they're in tune with the underwriters. So we're able to make other funding things happen on a bigger scale. So now, I hope y'all got some game from that. I'm about to give y'all another play real quick. And I'm going to show y'all the website so y'all can know. Hold on, I'm going to give you this one. ibanknet.org. Or nah, ibanknet.com. My fault, y'all. So now if we look right here, this is where we find the banks in our area. This is about 10 banks right here. This is 10 banks right here, y'all. But look, iBankNet, they're gonna show you over 100,000 banks, and they actually have a bank map. So you can look up the bank map. Like you could click Texas. Let's say we want to find some banks in Texas right now. Let's go to Texas real quick. So we go to click the bank, and they tell you which banks is giving the most deposits. So any bank that has the most deposits and they have the most assets, they're able to lend more than other banks because they have more liquid coming through and more money coming through. So you say you can't find a bank, but we have the Texas banks right here. The top three. First one is Charles Schwab Bank. Next one is Comerica. And third one is Frost Bank. I never knew about Frost Bank, but now I did hear about them, but I never knew about their products. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna find these banks and we're gonna call them and ask them, hey, do you offer business products? And we don't rock with any banks who don't offer business products. It doesn't make sense. At least after you built up your available credit limit, though. We want the banks that offer business products. So we're just gonna call these top 5 banks, see what they got going on. And then we're just gonna go down the list and see what's going on. So ibanknet.com is where you're gonna find all the banks in your area, and you're gonna find the top banks that have the most deposits and assets. But you will pull up on that bank, talk to the bank reps, see what's going on in that bank, or you can call over the phone. That's what I like to do, because not all banks are the same. And we want to ask them questions like, hey, do you offer any no documentation funding? And you want to ask them questions like, hey, what's the highest limit that y'all give on a credit card? Oh, what's the highest limit that y'all do with the auto loans? Do y'all offer commercial auto loans? These are the questions that we want to ask. And then we want to ask to speak to a branch relationship manager so we can be able to, if they offer funding on the business, we can be able to build that relationship to help our clients get some funding, y'all. So we got ibanknet.com. I'm going to give y'all one more website real quick. Depositaccounts.com, y'all. So we have depositaccounts.com, and they basically do the same thing, y'all. But they just don't have a map. Hold on, let me see. So boom, we just click banks. They're gonna give you reviews. What's their health like? See what I'm saying? You can look up the assets, the loans, the deposits. It's the same thing. So this is what we want to do. Then they're gonna tell you the high yield savings accounts, which one has the top ones. So this is when you make money from having money in your savings. you get a percentage annually. So they tell you what bank offers the highest one, just from having money in your savings. So look, that's some game for y'all right there. I hope y'all take this game and y'all run off with it. I hope y'all make a play. Y'all are able to help somebody, one of your clients, a family member, because this is really some game that helped me change my life. I was able to change my perspective just from learning about credit and just learning about all the opportunities that it comes with, because it's deeper than credit. It's not just about credit. It's a bigger picture to it. It's about being financially free, mentally, spiritually, and financially. See what I'm saying? Like, we have to be free, y'all. Like, we can't be tied down to the regular brainwashing that's going on. If we look at what's going on, we're in America right now. And America is its own company. So if you want to be on the side that's winning, you want to either be an investor. You don't have to be an entrepreneur, but you want to be able to invest. Whether you invest in education, intellectual properties, real physical properties, however you want it. But you need to be an investor. You don't have to be an entrepreneur. It's not for everybody. But yeah, that's some game for y'all. And I hope y'all grab that and y'all take off with it, man. Let's get it.
Crashing my credit and boosted it up. You ain't run a plays, you ain't one of us. Meeting with lenders, getting they trust. 100K funding, that ain't enough.